So let's start by creating a new script in R. And the first thing we'll want to do is read in the data for this example, which is PSID 1982. You can copy this line of code out of the textbook to read in this file from GitHub. And we're naming it PSID 1982. So once that runs, I have that in my environment ready to go. And so we're going to start with just a really basic regression, which is going to leave out some of the output that we're used to. But the way to run a regression and get the coefficients is with this command lm, which stands for linear model. And we want to first write the dependent variable that we're going to use, which in this case is wage. And like the equation for a line, which is y equals mx plus b, we're putting the y variable, the dependent variable, first. And then the equivalent of the equal sign in this case, which is the tilde mark, it's above the tab and below the escape key on your keyboard. But so wage equals, and in this first example, we'll just do education. And we can insert the names of those variables, but we need to tell R where to find those variables. And so we need to say data equals PSID 1982. And once we have that written, we can run that and it'll give us this short output, which is just giving us the coefficients, the slopes of the line and the y-intercept. If we want to get some more statistics about our regression model, what we need to do is we need to wrap this in the summary command, the same summary command that we use to produce the mean and median, the summary statistics table in that chapter. And we can actually take this block of code and just insert it inside of the summary. We don't need to rewrite it. We can just copy and paste it. And once we do that, if we rerun that, we'll get the output that we're a little bit more used to from the chapter, which is showing us the p-values for the variables, the standard errors, the t-values, all these different things. So if we wanted to run another regression, we could use wage, again, as the output or as the dependent variable. And so I'll start by writing summary, and then I'll write lm. And if I want to see the relationship between wages and whether a worker is married, I can enter married as my x variable on the right side of this equation. And I need to tell it again, my data is PSID 1982. Once I run that, I can get the output, which shows that yes, married workers tend to earn more. And so it's this basic structure of we have a y variable and the relationship with our x variable.